I mean, you've got enough room up here, and you've got some chickens, and you could.
I had some chickens.
You had some chickens. Did they kill each other, or did you get a coyote or something?
That's an interesting story. So we'll take a brief segue for the chicken story, but keep your. So we had 6 chickens, right? 2 of them were roosters. Originally, we had 4 roosters because the guy that like sexed our chickens
Was wrong.
in a grade school hatching project got it wrong because we brought five chickens home thinking we had 5 hens. 4 of them were roosters. We ended up getting rid of 2 immediately.
Was it like a chicken gangbang then?
Oh fuck! That one hen.
She was just a mess.
Fucking wrecked. I'm sure. She didn't lay eggs for like 6 months, like longer than it would take. She was like 9 months old before she started laying eggs.
Wow.
And so, anyway, so we got rid of the 2. Then we still had 2 roosters, and then we picked up another 4 hens, and so we had 7 chickens. One eventually died just of like, I don't know what circumstance. I just found it dead in the coop one day.
Mm-hmm.
Got sick or whatever. And then we had 6 forever. And then earlier this year, we got rid of the other 2 roosters because the neighbor turned us in for having roosters, and you're not supposed to have them in the city limits unless you're like kids in 4-H or something. And I think then you have to prove it. So, so we got rid of the 2 roosters. We found a home for them. And then we had just the 4 hens. Then one died.
Was it a soup? Was the home a soup?
No, we gave it to some people that wanted some roosters.
Nugget and thigh. Here we go.
So, well, and I don't know. Like for me, it was always like, I don't know. I can't kill one of my chickens. I just can't. And so, but then one died. So then I like tossed it in the garbage sack, throw it away. And then like we went to Montana and we came back, and then one got hauled over the fence into the neighbor's yard and got killed, like got something packed it off and killed it. Well, over the winter we had raccoons or a raccoon in our yard because I saw it. We had like footprints in the track or in the snow, but it never went back there. And we still had roosters. And I think the roosters were, while they might have been raping the fuck out of those chickens, the hens,
they were keeping them safe.
That's what pimps do.
Like it's a good team. The pimp hands strong little iceberg slam shit.
But so they the one hen died. So the one hen got hauled off, and then like last week I was out here doing, or about it. Well, it was 2 weeks ago now, almost 2 weeks. I was out here doing a Time to Go Mad show with Joe Madness. Joe Madness, and
friend of the show.
Yeah, friend of the show. I forgot to shut the gate to the back, and my wife decided at some point she was going to let the dogs outside, and so I'm in here doing the show, and all of a sudden I can hear my wife outside, and I just hear her going, "No!" And my dog's name is Lady. She's like, "Lady, no, no, no!" And it's just like it's more and more. I'm like, oh, and I'm just thinking, oh my god, did the dog get hit by a car or something, or what? Dog get hurt?
Not the dog.
So she comes in, she's like, the dogs killed the chickens. And we were down to 2 at that point. And so I was like, they killed the chickens. And so I was like, Joe, and we were in the middle of the show. He was like, I gotta go.
I gotta go.
Okay. And so I just abruptly ended the stream.
There's been a chicken murder.
And so I went out, and they got one, but they were just running around like crazy with this one dead chicken. And who knows how long they had it for, but
even the most docile dog turns into a complete fucking animal when it kills something.
We've been calling her like the chicken murderer for the past 2 weeks. So, but it was both dogs. They both played their part. But the one chicken was alive, though. When I went back there, it had like its beak open, like that half open beak, and it's just kind of sitting there, like all wide eyed and kind of like just.
I hate my everything. Just end it.
Then it lived another couple of days, and I was asking friend of the show, Jeff, if he wanted a hen, because I was like, do you have extra hens? He's like, we don't have enough hens. Because I was like, if he has extra hens, maybe he'll give me a couple so that my one isn't lonely. And I was like, okay, well, do you want the one that we have? And then he's like, well, let me check. And so then in between him checking, and then I like texted my son, I'm like, and we were in Moscow doing something up there, and I texted my son. I was like, check or go feed the chickens, or go make sure the chicken has enough water and food and stuff, or can get the eggs. And he goes out there. He goes, I can't find it. He texts me. I was like, send me pictures. Look around. So then he looks around, and it got hauled off into the neighbor's yard again. He goes, there's a bunch of feathers, and there's a big clump, like a feather clump, bloody feather clump over there in the yard. And I'm like, take a picture. And I was like, yep, that's it. So I was like, that. Then I'm like, okay, we're done with chickens. Next year, we're going to modify that and make it a fire pit back there. But anyway, back to now. We've gotten the chicken story out of the way. I think it was important to tell.
It was. You weren't sacrificing them to dark pagan gods.
No.
They were sacrificed to regular beasts.
That was a waste of time.
Yep.